Welcome to Tantrum House, the Playthru show. I'm Kevin.
I'm Melissa.
I'm Hannah.
I'm Charlie.
And today we are playing The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring trick-taking game. This video is sponsored by the publisher, Office Dog, and we're going to play a few of the rounds in this game. This is a cooperative, what is it called? A cooperative quest through Middle-earth.
So join us.
Yes, on our quest. So this is a cooperative trick-taking game, and it has 18 chapters that walk through...
So buckle up, Buttercup.
We are not playing all 18 tonight. But they walk through the story of the first book of the Lord of the Rings trilogy. You can see that the box has little secret parts, no admittance except on party business. Keep it secret, keep it safe. So as you play through the chapters, you unlock the next one, and there may be extra cards and different things that you're going to add in. We are going to be playing chapter 1, so the very beginning, and then we will jump forward a little bit and play 2 of the later chapters. So there'll be a little bit of spoilers later in this video, but we aren't going too far into the game, just a little bit so you can see some of the different
18.
things. No. I think we're, what is it? Chapter 1, Chapter 5, and Chapter 8.
Yeah.
So
Chapter 1 is really just going to get you introduced to how the game plays and with the different characters. And then if you don't want to watch any more because you don't want to be spoiled, that's okay. Just watch Chapter 1. If you are okay with a little bit of spoiler stuff, then you can stay for the whole evening.
all right, so I'm going to get some of this out of the way. Kevin has already dealt the cards. There are four main suits in the game. There is a reference card there. There are 4 main suits in the game that are values 1 through 8. And then there is another extra suit, which is the ring suit, that is 1 through 5. So we have hills, mountains, forests, shadows in 1 through 8, and then rings in 1 through 5. We have dealt 1 lost card, so we know that the 2 of mountains is currently not in any of the cards that have been dealt. The first thing that we're going to do is read the chapter 1 story, Charlie. There's a little snippet of a story on each chapter.
When Mr. Bilbo Baggins of Bag End announced that he would shortly be celebrating his 11st birthday with a party of special magnificence, there was much talk and excitement in Hobbiton.
Dun dun dun.
Chapter.
So, and then we do need the other side of the card because it is going to tell us chapter 1, a long expected party, and it tells us how to set up this chapter. So it tells us the characters that we're going to use, and there are 4 in this one: Frodo, Gandalf, Bilbo, and Pippin. Bilbo and Frodo have a token on them because they have to be chosen. Now we're playing with 4 players, so each of us will get one of these 4 characters. And then the card tells us what our victory condition is. And basically, each character has a quest or goal they need to complete. And for chapter 1, each character needs to complete their quest, basically. So each character that we take needs to win. Now, one of us has the 1 ring in our hand. Oh, Kevin has the 1 ring. This card is special. It is the only trump card in the deck, so it's the only card that can basically beat everything else, but it's optional. So when the 1 ring is played, the player can decide if they want to win the trick or not.
And you won't believe who gets the 1 ring.
So yes, Frodo in this scenario has to be chosen by the player with the 1 ring. Now we'll go around the table and we'll each choose one of the characters that we want to play, kind of looking at our hands and deciding who we think would be good.
What numbers do the cards go through?
1 through 8.
1 through 8
Yep.
in the regular suits, and then the rings is 1 through 5.
Got it.
So I am going to choose Pippin, the Fool, and his goal, his quest, is to win the fewest tricks, or to tie for the fewest tricks.
Okay.
All right, and now I can either choose between Bilbo winning 3 or more tricks or Gandalf winning 1 or more tricks. I think I'm gonna go for Gandalf, the Grey Wizard, winning one or more tricks. And then that leaves Charlie is stuck.
With
I
Bilbo.
will be taking Bilbo. He is peculiar.
And you can take the wooden disc right to the...
So the little purple tokens, from now on, we'll use them to indicate when our character has completed their quest. So we're not quite ready to begin yet.
Because...
The characters also potentially have a setup
Yep.
option, and Pippin, and we're going to start from Frodo and go to the left. Pippin exchanges a card with Frodo, Sam, or Merry, and Frodo is the only character in play, so I will pass Frodo, a face-down card. He gets to look at it, and then he can pass something back to me. It can be the same card or something else. I'm trying to not win tricks.
Yep.
All right, that is me.
And then I am adding the lost card to my hand.
Gandalf.
And then I'm exchanging with Frodo.
Okay. So I also get to look at this?
Correct. And then you can decide what to give to me. And then Charlie?
Does Bilbo have a setup?
Bilbo does not have a special power. He's so busy
With the
planning
party.
his birthday party.
Right.
11st is a big year.
Yep.
All right, and then Frodo, do you have any?
I don't have anything. I do start the first trick.
And I don't think we've actually talked about your quest yet. What is Frodo trying to do?
I'm trying to win 2 or more rings cards. It's nice because Frodo starts with that one ring, and that's a very special ring or a special card to have. So it's not too hard for Frodo to do. But I'm not going to start with them.
All right, so, and it's a special rule that you cannot lead a trick with a ring until rings have been broken, so that's why we have that.
So I'm going to lead with the 3 of Mountains.
If you have the suit, a matching suit in your hand, you have to play it. You have to follow suit if you can. I am playing a 5 of Mountains, and just a reminder, I am trying to win the fewest tricks.
And I am playing the 2 of Mountains.
I will play the 8 of Mountains.
All right.
Yay,
Good job,
Bilbo.
So I win the trick. I
Yep.
get all of these cards.
And you have won one of your 3 that you were
I
trying
need to win 3, and as the person who won the trick, I get to lead the next trick.
Is that at least 3?
Win 3 or
3
more.
or more, okay.
So I will play the 7 of Mountains.
Ooh, I will play the 4 of Mountains.
I will play the 5 of Hills.
I will play the 1 hill.
So I win again. With these games, if normally the highest number wins, but if someone plays offsuit, those cards are not eligible to win.
Right. Correct.
I will play the 6 of Mountains.
6 of Mountains. I'm going to play the 7 of Hills.
Going to play the 3 of Shadow.
I will play the 6 of hills.
So I have won the 3 tricks that I needed to win.
Okay.
I'm going to put my token on my card
Yep.
to indicate that, and then decide how I can help other people get the things that they need.
And then push your Bilbo card a little bit towards us.
Oh, there you
Yeah.
go. Perfect.
I will play 3 of Hills.
Okay, well, I have 8 of Hills.
4 of Hills.
4 of shadow.
All right. One of Shadow.
No.
3 Forest.
2 of shadow.
6 of Shadow. I win again.
Gandalf needs to win at
I
some
need
point
to
too.
win 1.
Gandalf,
Or
wake up,
more.
man.
I need to at least win 1.
I will play the 4 of Forest.
Okay. I will play the 7 of Shadow.
You need to win some stuff
I
too.
just
will
gonna
win the
hopefully-
7 of
Yeah, I was
forest.
hoping that Hannah would.
I have
The
won.
Gandalf.
Yes, I have won my 1, so I have completed mine.
Okay.
And here we go. I will play the 6 of forest.
Okay.
I have the 8 of forest.
Okay. Ooh,
What's Frodo going to
I'm
do?
concerned. I'm gonna play the 8 of shadow.
I'm going to play the 1 of forest.
Okay.
Sometimes the cards are just so strong.
Yeah.
Well, we do know that Frodo has the 1 ring, so he
Yeah.
can
I
eventually.
have the 5
Yeah.
of shadow.
I have the 1 ring. I am going to play it.
I do not have any shadow. I am going to play the 2 of the ring suit.
I'm going to go ahead and play the 5 of
Okay.
rings.
And I'm going to say for this hand that Frodo will win this trick.
Excellent. So now we have had the rings played, so we have broken rings, and now rings can be led.
Yep. And Frodo has 1, 2, or more rings cards. There was actually 3 in that deck, and I will play the last.
The
card.
3 of rings.
Yep.
Pippin has won the fewest tricks.
Good. I was a little close, actually. I was a little concerned because I was like, ooh, if I play the 1 and I play the 4 and Hannah only has the 5, Hannah would win the 5.
I had 3 ring cards in my hand in the beginning, and I was getting concerned that I would have to lead with rings and we would lose
Yeah.
that round, but we were successful in chapter 1.
Good.
If you lead with rings because you have to, that's okay.
Excellent.
Unless the card says otherwise.
Yes. All right, so that was chapter 1. It is pretty basic. It gets you into the whole trick taking and how to choose characters. So we're going to advance a little bit. The other one, Kevin.
Oh, sorry, I thought I looked at that. Chapter 5. Oh, sorry.
We're going to advance a little bit in the
It's
story.
like when you're watching a movie and you want to fast forward a little bit.
And we're going to go to chapter 5.
Scene selection 5.
There was not as yet any sign of a path, and the trees seemed constantly to bar their way. Pippin suddenly felt that he could not bear it any longer, and without warning let out a shout. "Oi! Oi!" he cried. "I am not going to do anything. Just let me pass through, will you?"
And what is the name of the chapter?
All right, the name of this chapter is The Old Forest, and we need the characters Frodo, Pippin, Merry, Sam, and Tom Bombadil. We need the threat cards, the Black Riders, 1 through 4. We also have an extra instruction card. Follow the instructions for the Old Forest event on the Old Man Willow card. So, Old Man Willow. Frodo and Sam beat first upon the tree trunk where Pippin had lain. Then they struggled frantically to pull open the jaws of the crack that held poor Merry. It was quite useless. So, Old Forest event, take the 8 forest cards out of the deck. And we are going to add the Forest 9 Old Man Willow card to all of those forests, and you're going to shuffle them into a face-down deck.
Shuffle them well.
Then you're going to have 1 lost card, and 7 cards are dealt to the rest of the players.
Okay.
And here are the instructions. The Two
was
of Mountain.
it was
It
written.
is super lost. For each trick, before the lead player has played their card, reveal the top card of the Old Forest deck. After all cards are played, if that forest card is higher than any of the cards played by the players, no one wins the trick. Old Man Willow wins it instead.
Oh.
And then the leader of the trick would go back to the previous player. The 1 of Rings can beat any card from the Old Forest deck.
Are there certain tokens on the...
So the characters that must be chosen are Frodo and Tom Bombadil. The rest we have a choice. There are 5 options, 4 of us, so 1 character will not be chosen.
Now, Melissa did mention that this is a short chapter, like chapter 1. There are long chapters out there that would take multiple rounds to complete, and this would be a good example. If this was a long chapter, then in 1 round we would pick 4 characters, and the next round that 5th character would need to be picked and completed as well, in order to complete the
I
longer
am
chapter.
not the 1 ring bearer.
I'm not.
I am the ring bearer.
All right, Frodo.
All right, so Charlie must take Frodo.
All right, why don't we read?
And oh, yes. So we have some. Well, Pippin we had last time, win the fewest tricks.
Yep.
Mary win 1 or 2 tricks. Sam has to win a specific Hills card. That's the brown suit.
Nice.
You draw a threat card and it tells you which one you have to win. And then Tom Bombadil win 3 or more cards matching the same suit as one of the extra cards in your hand. Tom Bombadil will get the lost card to his hand. So basically, Tom Bombadil will have 1 card left over. Whatever that leftover card is, that player has to have won 3 or more cards in that same suit.
Ooh, okay.
3 cards isn't that much.
In that suit. So if he played mountains and he won mountains and he has a mountain card left, then
It should be okay.
okay.
Do you?
I think I'll go to.
Oh, Kevin's gonna try Tom Bombadil.
And I get the mountains you said.
Well, wait till we do the setup. Wait your turn. I am inclined to take Sam unless someone
Nope.
else really wants to fight me for him.
I will not.
All right, I will take Sam then.
And I'm going to do Pippin, where I'm going to win the fewest tricks or tie for the fewest
All right,
tricks.
so no one's taking Mary.
Yeah. And just so you know, even whether we win or lose, we will play chapter 8 next.
We won't like replay.
Yeah, normally in a game, in this game, you don't move to another chapter until you have won. But Melissa and I, with other people, have played through all 18 chapters. We haven't even talked about the extra 16 and a half chapter. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But it's very enjoyable. So, sorry.
Oh, and starting with you, your setup.
Add the lost card to my hand.
That's
Exchange.
not the lost card.
That would be the chapter intro.
Exchange with Frodo. All right. Frodo. I will get rid of that card. You may look at it.
You may look at it
You may look
first
at it.
before you decide. While that's happening, Sam draws a threat card. So I have drawn the 3. I must win the 3 of Hills. So
Okay.
brown 3.
Okay.
And then I exchange
What
with
even has that?
Frodo, Mary, or Pippin. Frodo or Pippin. Do
I'm good with
either of you?
lower things. Not that that's... I don't need to win anything this game, so if there are things you want to give me, I'm willing to take things.
That's awesome.
With no table talk at all.
That's so funny.
But also, I'm okay if that doesn't need to happen. If you're-
Frodo,
Yep.
do you want to? Without table talking, I don't really have anything useful
You
to
get
anyone.
to choose which character you exchange with, so you can just exchange.
All
with
right,
one.
Frodo, you can have that.
Ooh, nice.
What are you going to give Sam?
He's like, I have to give something. And one of the rules is that Frodo cannot give away the one ring.
I am.
That is not allowed to be
My
exchanged.
I can exchange with Frodo, Sam, or Mary, so I will give that to
Wow, Frodo. Just everyone loves
Everyone wants to trade with
trade
Frodo.
with Frodo. Frodo, give me your stuff.
Sorry, Kevin.
No, I can exchange with Frodo.
And
I don't believe Frodo has anything, but you can take the marker off to the right, John.
All right, we do need to make sure that that card gets flipped every
At
round.
the beginning or the end?
Beginning.
All right, here we
this
go.
gets flipped. We need.
Oh, is it?
Uh-oh.
It's not. It can't be seen there. Can you?
Yeah.
So the whatever Old Man Willow will win this card because we do not have anything
That is the 9.
higher than a 9.
Nothing
out of
is
the way.
higher than the 9.
All right.
So will Frodo start the next one?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You will automatically start the next
Yeah,
one. Because
Oh, right.
and you can't lead with the 1 ring, so there's no way for us to beat that one.
3 mountains. No mountains.
One of
there.
mountains.
All right, so the 1, 2, 3 of mountains and 4 of shadow are going to go to Old Man Willow. We'll flip the next one. It is a 3.
Okay.
And Frodo starts again.
So one card has to be at least higher than 3.
And we only have 7.
I know.
So we only have 7 tricks.
Yep.
Yes.
And you have to win 3 cards. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
8. Here's a 5 of shadow.
5 of mountain. Making sure Melissa gets that 3 of hill.
Yep.
Rings have not been broken yet, so rings.
Nobody has thrown a ring.
Nope.
3 of shadow.
What does Tom Bombadil need again?
He
Oh,
may
that extra
need
card
to win
thing.
3 or more cards matching the same suit of one of my extra cards that's in my deck.
But you
In
can't tell
sorry,
us
my hand.
what the.
Can't tell you what that is.
You don't actually even know what the extra card is going to be. It's whichever card doesn't get.
Oh, because it
Play
could
it.
get bled.
Correct. Yeah.
4. We have to have greater than 4.
Yeah.
That was
No.
just the second trick, right?
Correct. Now, is it tied or higher that we have to do?
Well, that was the third trick, right?
Correct.
Because one was won by Old Man, then I won one, then Kevin
Oh,
won.
This is
so
not-
we
no.
didn't flip it.
This is the. So we didn't win. So
Oh
that
no,
one
we
just needs to
forgot
go
to
away.
flip.
Okay.
We forgot to
All right.
flip.
Here we go. Next
That
one.
works.
Mm-hmm. So,
2. But we were fine because they've been 7s and 8s.
2.
I will put that down and see what happens.
Okay. I was going to switch it around. 6 of hills.
I'm going to win
Okay.
this trick. And that gives me 2 rings, so I satisfy Frodo's win condition.
Good job.
So 6 is what Old Man Willow has this round.
All right.
Let's see if we can
I think I might have to leave some things to fate.
Let's do it.
do it. Three of hills.
The 3
Oh,
is hills.
okay, that
Rings
turns
were
out.
broken.
Yes.
So we
The
forgot to-
hills are alive with music.
And then that was greater than 6.
Yes.
So.
Ooh, 8.
Yep.
But it's okay.
Do we win
Maybe.
ties or lose ties?
If the forest card is higher
So,
So
we
we
than the
lose.
rank of the winning
So
card.
we win ties.
win ties. Yeah.
4 of hill.
5 of hill, 4 of hill.
Oh, wait, I got rid of 3 of hill. Nothing. Melissa wins that.
Shadow.
But
No,
we-
Old Man Willow wins it.
Start again, Melissa.
Goes
But-
to no one.
Flip that over. Well, I have a 7 of hill.
I have a 5 ring.
4 ring.
So-
2 ring.
Rings are a special suit, but they're not trump, only the 1 ring. So technically, I would win all of these.
But I definitely won the fewest tricks.
Kevin,
And
what card do you have left in your
I
hand?
have a 1 of shadows. I happen to
Ooh.
have 3 shadow cards
Excellent.
in my hand.
By the
Skin of my teeth. I was really concerned because I had a lot of shadow cards in my hand. I was like, if I start playing these, then
They get bled.
I could get bled. And then I was like, the problem was we would have done really, really well if the 9 of forest hadn't come out, because I could have won that first forest, or the first card.
Yes.
Because you played mountains.
Yeah, in retrospect, maybe we should have been trying to just get you a few more tricks, because
Right.
then that would have increased the chances.
Right, but we couldn't
That-
beat the old man forest, so he won the first hand, which
Yes.
would have actually really helped me out because I could have won the first hand.
I mean, we're talking like we lost, but we did win.
Yeah.
Everyone
It
got
was just
there.
really, really close.
It was very close to us
Yeah.
not getting there.
All right, we need to take the 9 out.
All right, yes.
Very
The
should be
9
near the
of Willow
bottom.
needs to come out.
Yep, there it is.
And
I will shuffle.
The
We-
art on these cards is exquisite.
I agree.
I do like the stained glass effect.
Yep,
Frodo is
this
probably
goes with
yep,
5.
got it. Thank you.
Let's see. Did my threat card get taken
Yes,
back?
it did, and I reshuffled.
Oh, good.
Awesome. So we're going to jump ahead again from 5 to 8. There are different things that happen in the chapters that we're skipping, but we just wanted to give you a little bit of a smattering of some of the things without spoiling too much. So chapter 8 is A Knife in the Dark.
Oh no.
Do you think there's anybody watching this that hasn't either read the book or seen the movie?
No.
I hope
like
not.
they're like really shielding their eyes and ears from spoilers.
They're hobbits? What? A ring?
Chapter 8. Soon there could be no doubt. 3 or 4 tall black figures were standing there on the slope, looking down on them. So black were they that they seemed like black holes in the deep shade behind them. Frodo thought that he heard a faint hiss, as of venomous breath, and felt a thin, piercing chill.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun,
Who could
dun,
that be?
dun.
Sounds like this is going to be an easy chapter.
All right, so A Knife in the Dark. We need Frodo, Pippin, Merry, I believe, is over there. Sam. We need Strider,
Who's that, I wonder?
some hooded figure,
Just a simple forest ranger.
and we need Barlaman Butterbur.
I remember him for sure.
So he is.
He sells butter beer.
Perfect.
He's the inn owner at the Prancing Pony. So, Frodo, Merry,
Nine,
and Strider
Oh.
must be chosen.
Okay.
We have the Black Riders threat 1 through 4. And then we are going to give the Witch King to Frodo. So Frodo has something else going on with him. And then Merry is getting the Black Breath.
Okay.
Well, I have the One Ring, and
Yeah.
I will be Frodo with the Witch King.
Okay.
And the Witch King means I cannot lead with ring cards. If I'm forced to lead with ring cards, we lose the round.
Okay.
And I'm still trying to get 2 or more ring cards.
2 or more.
All right. Charlie, you are going to choose next. Pippin, win the fewest tricks. Merry, win 1 or 2 tricks, but you cannot win any rank 8 cards. Sam, that's the one I played last time where you have to win a specific hills card. Strider is new. Strider draws a threat card, 1 through 4, and then decides whether you're going to win more tricks than that number or fewer tricks. Barlaman Butterbur is win at least 1 of the last 3 tricks.
Alright, I think I'm going to go with my personal hero, Samwise Gamgee.
Okay.
He is pretty great.
Do we draw the threat card now or later?
We wait
until we all choose a
There's
character.
and then do the setup. So Kevin and I have to choose Merry and Strider.
All right, I'll choose Strider.
All right. So
Oh, wait. Yeah.
I am doing 1 or 2 tricks, and I cannot win a value 8 card.
Yes. I think you have. All right, starting with Charlie. What is your setup?
My setup is draw a threat card. It is the 2, so I have to win the 2 of hills.
Okay.
And then I can exchange with Frodo, Merry, or Pippin.
Okay, so you can. Yeah, you got 2 options then.
Merry.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to win 1 or 2 tricks, but no rank 8.
Oh wow.
Okay. Something for you.
Something for you. Sorry.
All right, I'm going
Sam
to
understands.
choose one. I don't say this out loud, but I'm going to say.
Yes, you do.
Oh, I do.
Draw a threat card. It's a later chapter where
One of the
it's
chapters
secret.
you don't. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to show it's a 3.
So you have to decide you're going to win more than 3 tricks or less than 3 tricks.
Less than.
Okay, so you can win up to 2.
Yep. And I'm going to exchange with Frodo. You may look at that first.
So both of you are pretty limited in how many tricks you can win.
Right.
What was the
I want to win low. I don't want
less than
less than.
Okay.
Yes.
acceptable?
So he could win 0 and be fine.
Acceptable.
Okay.
Mary, exchange with Frodo, Sam, or Pippin. I already exchanged with Sam. And I need to win 1 or 2. Okay.
Does anybody get the last card?
Not in this one.
This one.
Oh,
Should we draw again?
yeah, he needs to draw a new one. I think there is something in the rules about the lost card being that.
Draws one of these.
Yeah,
Just
we'll,
draw.
we'll just.
Yeah.
There's something in the rules. I didn't notice that was the lost
That's
card.
okay.
You're trying
One.
to win
Okay.
the
I'm trying to
one.
win the one of hills.
Okay.
Yes, whether
That's
we
okay.
won't do a full redeal or anything like that. But okay. Frodo.
Yes.
Of the 9 fingers.
Yes.
9 fingers.
I can definitely.
I have my
Exchange.
Lord of the Rings shirt on.
Your Christmas sweater, Lord of the Rings themed.
Yes. As they are wandering in the Fellowship.
Yes, you can see the gold filigree on my sleeve. But it's basically the language of Mordor.
Is that allowed in this house?
Yeah. I don't know. It's not my house.
Okay.
Frodo.
Frodo
Yes.
gets to
You
start.
I'm going to start with the one mountain.
Okay.
The Lonely Mountains.
I will play the 8 mountain.
I'm gonna play the 8 forest.
I will play the 5 mountain.
Interesting. I will play the 7 of hills.
And you are looking for the 1 of hills.
I'm gonna play the 5 of hills.
Oh, what's going on over there?
You saw nothing.
Nothing happened over
Nothing.
here.
I'm gonna play the 5 of
I'm
shadow.
gonna play the 8 of hills.
Okay.
There's no table talk.
I'm
on
going
here.
to play the one forest card.
Okay.
2 forest.
3 forest.
I will play the 7 forest. And now I have one
without an 8.
or 2, and there's no 8 in there because of the black breath means.
Good.
I
So
can't do
you're still
8s.
good.
I'm still good.
Okay.
This is not stressful at all.
I'm not sweating.
I'm comfortable.
I'm gonna play the 4 of forest.
I'm gonna play the 6 of forests.
2
5.
mountains.
That is me.
And rings have still not been broken yet.
Nope.
And you can't lead with rings.
Correct. Even if I wanted to. So we'll go 3 of mountains.
4 of mountains.
Okay.
Does anybody remember what Melissa played the first time? Because you started with mountains, didn't you?
Yes,
She played forest, didn't she?
I think so.
Oh, no,
I did not play the forest.
You played forest?
I played the forest.
Oh no. We're trying to see if Melissa has low or not.
I'm gonna break rings.
Okay.
Oh well, Frodo wouldn't win it anyway because Charlie's winning it.
That's
That was
not the point.
my second plan.
Yes.
I played correctly.
I have the 7 of mountains. I have won 2 tricks. If I win another trick,
Well,
bad things will happen.
Uh-huh.
I am going to lead with the 4 of rings.
I will play the 5 rings.
We'll play the one of shadows.
good job.
That
Frodo.
means I have 1, 2.
Yeah.
I just cannot lead with rings
Right.
for the rest of this game. 7 of shadows.
8 of shadows.
4 of shadows.
3 of shadows.
I am so very happy right now. So
I haven't
very
gotten
heavy.
my.
Oh, you haven't gotten your one yet? Oh, that's
I will
right.
play the Four of Hills.
I'm gonna play the One of Hills.
Gonna play the Six of Mountains.
I'm gonna play the One Ring and not win.
Oh.
Letting it go.
Ring
The
to
One
be
Ring.
super chill. One Ring canonically, very demure, very
Give
mindful.
it away. Let someone else. Let
Well,
Sam hold it for a while.
is one of the only people who.
And then I'll play Three of Hills.
Ooh, Six of Hills, Two of Shadow.
Six of Shadows.
I win, but I have one fewer than 3 tricks.
You have.
And I have one or two tricks.
And I did not lead with the rings, which came close.
And I didn't
but
win
I
any
did win
eights,
2
right?
rings. So I'm
You
good.
won 3, yeah.
I won 3.
And
I should have played the one hill at the beginning, but I wanted to get rid of a suit in my hand to help make sure I didn't win a bunch.
You couldn't because I only had the 8 and the 1, and then I gave him the 1.
I did realize it was possible that someone would only have the 8.
Yes, and I shouldn't have done it that way.
But there were other opportunities for me to win later on other cards,
Right.
so...
Right. No,
And we didn't notice right away.
no, because
that-
when you played the mountain and you had the 8 mountain, I played the 8 forest. That was my only. Well, I might have played some other forest, but I wanted to get rid of that 8, which could have made me win a bunch.
That was actually my favorite part of the Fellowship of the Ring, when Mary was like, I'm gonna evade the Black Riders by not winning too many tricks. And then Frodo was like, give me all the rings you can find.
But not the one ring.
But not the 1 ring. I want the fake
Yeah.
rings. Send Sam off as a distractor.
So that was 3, a smattering of the
We
chapters
have 2 things to talk about.
in The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring trick-taking game
Longest title ever.
from Office Dog. And Kevin briefly mentioned that the ones that we played were short chapters where it's just, hey, win with the characters you've chosen. Some of the chapters are long, so there may be 6 or 7 characters, and you have to play multiple hands to win with every single character. We did not show one of those in this video, but they bring kind of a different dynamic to those chapters.
Do you ever play as bad guys, or is this a strictly good guy
It's all
game?
it's all-
Strictly good guys. The bad guys come up as kind of obstacles.
Yeah.
There may be a Balrog in there at some point.
Oh, I can't imagine that being in this.
Word on the street is that there's going to be a Tantrum Con event with this game. So you need to come and you might be able to win a copy. And another word, plus that word, is that these promo decks might be available at Tantrum Con too.
Ooh.
And when is Tantrum Con?
January 23rd through 26th. Check it out, tantrumcon.com.
So this game is not quite available yet. It's going to retail in January. But for some of the stores, the friendly local...
Yep, from the local game store.
Yes.
LGS.
I was like, what's the acronym? Stores that participate in Asmodee's program are going to get this bonus chapter, which is like 16.5,
Yeah.
The Gifts of Galadriel. So it's an extra little mini chapter that you can play,
Yeah.
and normally it's available through game stores.
Or conventions.
Or conventions.
And I have
Possibly.
one rules clarification. If I have a card in my hand that I don't want to play, may I pass?
You may not.
You shall not pass.
Oh, I shall not pass.
You shall not pass. Charlie, serve that up. What is today? Thursday? It's too late.
We
in the week
practiced
for
that 5 times before the
Ah, such a good serve up, and we're all like, no, what are you talking about?
You're just silly, Charlie.
But yeah, if you enjoy Lord of the Rings, if you enjoy cooperative trick-taking games, kind of like The Crew or something like that, then this fits into that realm. Thanks again to Office Dog for sponsoring.
If you want a
This
full
video.
review, Melissa and I did a full review video. You can check that out too.
It had a few spoilers, but we didn't go into like all of the stuff that's happening in the chapters because it's fun to unlock new things.
Absolutely.
And join us this Saturday morning for our Saturday morning board game show at 11 a.m. Eastern. Thank you so much for watching.
Maybe